Right, well, welcome to Lifegroup. What we're going to do in Lifegroup over this half term is look at the book of 1 Samuel. We've started looking at it a couple of weeks ago, and we've looked at 1 Samuel chapter 1 and 2. There's lots and lots in there. And so what we're going to do today is we're just going to concentrate down on one really important bit. But before we dive in, just wanted to remind you of when 1 Samuel set. So it's set at the end of the book of Judges. So God's people have been rescued through the Exodus. They've been taken into the promised land. And the book of Judges finishes with these words, Judges 21:25. In those days, Israel had no king, and everyone did as they saw fit. The nation of Israel is in an absolute mess. There is no king, there's no leader, and so everyone is doing as they see fit. People have forgotten about the Lord, and they are doing all sorts of terrible things. And so the book of 1 Samuel is explaining how God's people need a leader. And there's going to be a bang now. There we go. And so what happens in 1 Samuel is we saw in 1 Samuel chapter 1 that it opens with this story of Hannah, who's married to Elkanah and has another wife called Peninnah, and Hannah isn't able to have any children, and she's in the midst of great distress. She's worshipping the Lord, but Peninnah is having a go at her because she's not fulfilling all the cultural expectations. She hasn't got any kids to kind of look after her in her old age. And Elkanah, Peninnah is holding out the hope of what the world offers. Elkanah is holding out the hope of his romantic love, saying, "Surely I'm enough for you." And Hannah sees that both of those hopes aren't going to fulfill her. But she turns to the Lord, pours out her soul, and she realizes that he is her rock. And that she makes promises to him. She says, "Lord, I'm going to trust you. And if you give me a son, I'll give him back to you. It's not going to be for me, it's for you." She's trusting in the Lord. And eventually the Lord does provide Samuel, who's going to become big in the book of 1 Samuel. And so we see kind of the story of Hannah in chapter 1. And then in chapter 2, we see the story of the priests, Hophni and Phinehas, who are scoundrels. They are nicking everybody's sacrifices, stopping people worshipping properly. And we see that God is going to intervene in their lives. Now, the way that the book of 1 Samuel works is that the song or the prayer in 1 Samuel chapter 2 verses 1 to 10 sort of highlights the big themes of the whole book. And so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to look in a lot more detail just at that bit. 1 Samuel chapter 2 verses 1 to 10. See what those themes are. What is it that Hannah has come to realise? How is God going to work in the book of 1 Samuel? How is he at work in our world? I pray that you'll be greatly encouraged and that you'll have lots to take away from tonight. Enjoy.